So you think monogamy is hard, or we're told that monogamy is hard?
Ooh, it's interesting.
Wait. Cut. So you think ethical non-monogamy... You think... We've been told ethical non-monogamy, E&M, is hard.
That's kind of what we've been led to believe.
How long have we been E&M?
Oh.
Basically sharing ourselves to other people and opening up that we would like to be in a lifestyle that would effectively have us having sex with other people, swapping husband and wives. How long have we been doing this? It's been a while, right?
I mean,
at least what?
At least 6 weeks.
I'm Rob.
I'm Lindsay.
And this is Anything But Vanilla.
We're talking all about any and everything but vanilla. And we might even sprinkle that in. It's all right to kind of mix it in. There's nothing like a good Neapolitan or swirl.
So we were led to believe that this was a hard thing to do.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, well, yeah, even before we got into it though, you know, we spent, I'm not kidding, we spent years kind of touching the edge, talking about it, having, you know, making little innuendos, stuff like that. And
well, we couldn't figure out where to look.
Yeah, we could. Yes.
That was the hard part.
We couldn't even figure out, you know, where do you start? Where do you find people? How do you get into this?
Are there like signs on the house? Do they have tattoos?
all the typical stuff. Oh, they have a pineapple.
We have a lot of pineapples in our house.
We do, and this was well before E&M. I think that's a session for another day.
So we didn't know. I mean, we've been talking about this for years, and we would have what's called the hall pass. You can look that up. And we said if you went out someplace, you could have a hall pass, which means basically she could go and have sex with somebody while she was out traveling, or I could.
If you're traveling for work, whatever the case may be, if you were separate from your spouse and the occasion or event came up, then it was a hall pass. It was permission to say, hey, if you can go and have some fun with someone, then by all means do it.
We never took advantage of it. It's crazy that we didn't. We've been married coming up on 7 years.
Yep.
We've known each other for a little longer than that. But from the very beginning, we said, if we're out and about and the mood struck us, go ahead, take advantage. We want you to be happy.
We didn't want to limit each other.
Not at all.
And the happiness thing, you know, it's like go and enjoy, and I'm not gonna tie you down, I guess was what it was.
So we have been in this E&M lifestyle. What did we say? It's been a while though. It's been at least 6 or 7 weeks at this point. Yeah, I mean that's a long time, right?
So yes.
So we've had several dates.
We've had several dates.
We've had one swap experience.
Yeah.
We've had kind of a
swap.
We've kind of had a soft-ish experience.
That's okay.
It was a soft. It was nice. We
it was
enjoyed
a little
that.
different. It was parallel play basically.
It was parallel play. Yeah.
Yeah.
And we've had we've made a really great connection with what I call some good friends now.
Yes.
And we've built a lot of trust between us. And through all that, it hasn't been the difficulty that I've heard in the community.
Yeah, I don't know. We've been lucky. I don't know. You know, we hear stories of meeting or not meeting some interesting folks, people, couples, singles in the lifestyle, and it's like, I don't think so. We've only really kind of had that one time so far, and it's not that they weren't bad. It wasn't a bad couple at all. It just there wasn't that connection to take things to the next level. But so far, yeah, everybody that we've connected with or talked with has just been so nice and welcoming. It's been pretty
We
cool.
we have been to a club. We've been to a couple of local events.
Yeah, events, meet and greets. They're out in total, I say vanilla situations. Just out
And
in
that's
public.
a lot of fun to go out in vanilla situations.
Yeah, there's a whole group of you. You all know that you're, part of the lifestyle, but yet you're surrounded by people who have no idea, or maybe they do, and they don't say anything. But either way, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, I honestly kind of get a kick out of people maybe making stories up about us.
Yeah, there was one meet and greet that I almost felt bad for a couple of the tables at this venue that we were at. Like,
I don't know that they were aware that there was a bar takeover.
I don't think so. And they stayed. They were there even when we left.
Yeah.
But it was like, I don't think they know what's going on. Or maybe
So what
they
are we
do.
trying to tell people here? So this is probably folks who are new to lifestyle. Like, clearly we're not. I mean, we are old hats at 6 weeks. Right? I mean, we've been doing this for a long time.
I think the whole point today is just if you're thinking about it, if you're not sure, just start kind of looking into it and looking up, what resources do you have locally? And I mean, it really is just as simple as a Google search. Go clear it out afterwards if you need to.
But do it with your partner.
Do it.
That's I can't tell you how important that is. This has been, and you're going to see this time and time again, I think, with other folks who vlog around the lifestyle or swinging or E&M or whatever you want to call it. Everyone's going to say that it absolutely connects you with your spouse, your partner, your love of your life, whatever you want to call that other person that's so special to you. But make sure you are totally 100% on the same page, even if there are open questions.
Communication is absolute key. But yeah, you will hear that echoed if you go and look up some of the other folks that are doing any kind of videos or vlogs or about it. It's the crazy connection that you can get actually with your spouse, significant other, whatever the case may be. But yeah, you've got to be open and communicate, be on the same page about it. So if you're there, if you've talked about it, if you're not sure,
keep talking.
Keep talking. Do keep talking. But find one of those open social events.
Yeah.
You can totally go and just talk and meet people. I still go back to this is the most accepting and open group of people I have ever met in my life. And one of the events that we went to, there was a gentleman there that was there with his lifestyle friends, that was just there to hang out and have fun. He's not part of the lifestyle, but was there. And going to something like that, it doesn't mean that you have to go home with someone. You can sit back and just watch people hang out and have fun.
I would say, aside from our very first date that we had, going to that first event, and it's not going to a club. You're not getting dressed up and getting tied up and doing any kinks and stuff that you think is probably happening. That's not happening here.
No.
This was going out to a community street festival with a band and beer and food, and we just hung out with families.
And people everywhere.
But the important part was you got to meet up with other people that were in this lifestyle, and you got to talk to them and ask questions, and get to know that they are your neighbors, right? And they have literally your neighbors. And they are the folks that have certain desires and needs, just like you might. You may want to have more than friendships with your friends that you're close with. And I feel like we're doing that more and more now. And we actually opened up to one of our close vanilla friends, vanilla meaning not in the lifestyle. And we can get into that another time. They knew before we knew, apparently. So that's another thing. But and it was very easy for us. And if you have those loving friends, that's fine. But
we also have plenty of family and friends that we probably wouldn't approach with the subject just yet.
we might get there. So we'll see. There's some folks that still have a long road to go before accepting our lifestyle. Where were we going with this? We're 6 weeks into it.
We're 6 weeks in. Don't be afraid. Communication is key.
Communication is absolutely paramount.
If you've thought about it, if you and your significant other have discussed it, your partner, your spouse, whatever, I guess we're here to say, check it out. And don't
If
be
it's something
afraid.
you want. If it's something, sorry. So if it's something you both are interested in, and don't try to convince the other person to do it. I mean, there's different variations of it too. There are people who are interested in what's called a soft swap. There's people who are interested in just watching. There's all sorts of different variations of this lifestyle.
Yeah, it's not just black and white. We're going to get together and we're going to have sex with other people.
Yeah, and it doesn't work out that way, and that's okay too. There's a lot of tension behind it. I mean, I'll be honest, we have a lot of sex now because of getting into the lifestyle. She and I mean. And it's been some of the greatest moments of our lives. We just have a lot of fun.
We've had some really, really good sex.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I love my wife, and she loves me very much. We have a little acronym we call I Fly.
I fly.
You can figure it out, so we can keep this clean on YouTube.
They said I couldn't say that word.
Yeah. What else?
I think that's it. I mean, it's just kind of, hi, here we are. We are newer at this for sure. And we kind of feel compelled because we sat back for so long.
Oh, we started with, was this hard?
Oh.
So, yeah, I know, we kind of got off track here. Lindsay and I are very open. We communicate very well with people.
I think so. We've been told that.
And so we were just saying, communicate with each other. We extend that to the couples that we meet. And we may wear our heart on our sleeve. We are open about what is it we desire. We want to have fun. Very flirtatious. I approach everything as a gentleman. Lindsay is very flirtatious, which I love, and it's very sweet. And I think if the right couples are accepting of that, which we've been, I want to say lucky, thank you to all of you who, you know who you are, that have been with us.
Yes.
So we appreciate all of the connections we've made.
I couldn't say better. I mean,
I think you could, but you see it really sweet.
Is it hard? I believe it has the potential to be. Have we gotten, I'd say, lucky with the connections that we've made? Absolutely. Did we spend a lot of time researching it, though? Absolutely. Then also really kind of vetting out who we may or may not want to contact. So that's another big piece of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's Lindsay.
That's Rob.
We're anything but vanilla. Thanks for watching.